Hello, everybody. How are you today? My name is Ryan Kostrowski, and welcome back to the second episode of Sportsology, which is a mix of sports and technology. For about a year now, I have been doing daily videos, giving people recommendations on who they can play that day for daily fantasy sports. I really enjoy doing this, so I want to bring it over to my professional life a little bit, and that's where we've created Sportsology. Every day we're going to get on here, or most days I'm going to come on for a little bit, and I'm going to give you a short little tidbit about some of the really cool technology that ESG implements for some of our customers throughout the state of Wisconsin or in the upper Michigan. And then after that, I'm going to go through a couple of guys you can take a look at playing in your daily fantasy sports lineups those nights. I do a lot of work for DraftKings, or I'm a private affiliate of theirs, so I generally will go through their pricing, but a lot of the information will translate if you play on FanDuel or any of the other daily fantasy sports sites. So if you got any questions on either of these, you can hit me up via my email. The email is down there below. Whether it's technology or fantasy sports, feel free to reach out and let me know what your question is. So today I want to talk about Extreme Networks. Extreme Networks has released an application called Extreme Analytics, and is designed to make the life of IT support staff, CIOs, and network administrators significantly easier. And I think a good way to look at it is I've asked clients of mine in these roles, what do you do when a coworker emails you or calls you and asks you that question, why is the internet so slow? Why can't I get this website to work? And mainly the answer I've gotten from people in these positions is, well, I ask them to restart their computer and then I just kind of wait for the problem to work itself out. And that is the answer a lot of times because they don't have a quick and efficient way to find an answer for you. It's just, it hasn't been set up that way in the past. So this is a hard question for people in these roles to answer. Well, Extreme Analytics will allow you to get real time answers through a single pane of glass. When someone asks you that question, now you can go and find out very simply, no harder than it is to check your checking account or savings account balance online. You can now find out a very simple answer, and then they're going to be able to provide answers like, well, Chad and Lane were doing their updates on their computer, or they were updating their antivirus, or quite simply, it's the telco's fault and there's nothing I can do about it current time. But it allows you to get answers like this very quickly and very easily, and that will make the life of IT support staff significantly easier. So some of these advanced analytics are also the reason the Green Bay Packers and many other NFL teams have chosen to use Extreme in their wireless upgrades for their stadiums. But that's a whole different ball of wax that we'll approach that on a different day. So now that we've done the technology part, let's talk sports for just a few minutes, and let's talk daily fantasy sports and who you should look at tonight in the NBA. I'm going to go with first off what the easy, obvious pick of the day is, and that is going to be Markieff Morris for 5,700. Very obvious pick. He had a huge night Tuesday night. Markieff is a very talented basketball player, but he's been stuck in this season-long argument with the Suns. After last season, before this season, the Suns got rid of his twin brother, Marcus Morris, and these two are thick as thieves. So there's been a lot of contention back and forth. He wasn't happy about that, and it's created a lot of conflict within the team. Jeff Hornacek was recently fired, so they have taken the reins off of Markieff. He showed it on Tuesday night when he had a monster night, and he has every opportunity to do it again this evening. The Suns have had a lot of injuries, so they have to give the minutes to somebody. And with the Suns still wanting to trade Markieff Morris, they are going to feature him. It's kind of like showing off something you're looking to sell. You want to show it off so people want it, right? Well, that's what they're going to do with Markieff Morris, so expect another big night out of him. He's got a sweet matchup with Houston, too. All right. Next up are two guys from the same team you could take a look at, and that is Stanley Johnson and Brandon Jennings of the Detroit Pistons. Contavious Caldwell Pope is the regular shooting guard for the Detroit Pistons, and he is doubtful to play this evening. Daily fantasy sports with NBA is all about finding value and finding guys who are going to see more minutes than normal due to an injury. These two guys are going to be the two main fill-ins in the backcourt for the Detroit Pistons now that they're missing their normal shooting guard. Caldwell Pope plays upwards of 30-some minutes a night, so those minutes are going to have to go to somebody else. And the two most likely candidates are Stanley Johnson and Brandon Jennings. Both guys who are talented and have every opportunity to exceed value tonight. So those are two guys I would look at. We're going to want a little bit more throughout the day to see who they're starting, see if we get any more news about who they're going to feature. But you're going to want to keep both of those guys on your radar. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you can subscribe to this channel, it's the easiest way to get notifications that I'm going to be on here again. And if you got any questions about any of the technology we talked about, or if maybe you want to try playing DraftKings, I can help you out that way as well. Have a great day and let me know if you need anything. Thanks a lot.